Welcome back. In sports, following its decision to penalize the respective parties and individuals involved in the brawl during the semi-final match between the Agmark Gurriers and Mount Hagen Eagles on the 27th of August, PNG NRL has cleared the air on why they penalized 4 players from Agmark Gurriers. Visual footage of the game has provided the PNG NRL board enough evidence to deliberate on the nature of their penalties. Scholar Sangi reports.
Fans and followers of rugby league took to social media overnight after PNG NRL announced its verdict on the violent brawl that erupted after the match between the Agmark Gurriers and Mount Hagen Eagles on the 27th of August. While the vast majority agreed on the penalties handed down to the Mount Hagen Eagles franchise and the individuals involved in instigating the brawl, many questioned why the Agmark Gurriers players were also penalized.
When we saw the video, it's more than self-defense, where the spectator was left helpless on the grass, and they lifted the chairs and pounced and kicked excessively with the police and security guards, and they went on doing, just more than what they were supposed to do to call self-defense or to save themselves. So it's just fair to, and then on our players' code of conduct, we are responsible for the acts against the spectators. And we
Visual footage from TV1's broadcast of the game provided the PNG NRL board and its executives to review and deliberate on the nature of the players' reaction during the event.
After weighing these options, we came with this penalty. Otherwise, it would have been a little bit more or less than that, depending on how it happened. But if you see the footage, you can clearly agree with us. We believe that it was just too excessive.
The PNG NRL has called on its fans and followers of the Digicel Cup and Rugby League to let common sense prevail and to accept that human error is bound to happen.
Game starts off the bench. When the coaches and managers and people on the bench start screaming in, it gets the crowd to roar, because people know the rules, know the game, are saying it, so everyone will follow you. So we will educate them around the rules, even the players, and once we understand the rule, then it can help others. But other than that, we got to respect that whatever decision the ref is human being, he can make errors. We are not like NRL that get video replay to confirm the ruling to get the right one. So it's a split-second decision. When he decides that time, he's human being, he's prone to make mistakes, but we've got to learn to accept it and play by the rules of the game.
Scholar Sengi, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
Lay Biscuit Company has again come on board as a gold sponsor for the 7th PNG Games in Kimbe. The company presented a cheque of 250,000 kina to the host organizing committee in Kimbe. Dr. Stindri reports from Kimbe.
Acknowledgement to our General Manager, Lay Biscuits.
Lay Biscuit Company has had a long association with previous PNG Games, Picking in Sports program and Women in Sports. This year, the company again has come forward to be the gold sponsor of the 7th PNG Games. A cheque of 250,000 kina was presented to the host organizing committee with an amount breakdown of 200,000 kina as kind and 50,000 kina as cash. The company is grateful to be given the opportunity to be part of the games.
And privilege for Lay Biscuit Company to be given another chance of opportunity to be one of the sponsors, because we feel that this PNG Games is a very prestigious national sports event.
Such funding given sees the company having confidence in the province to stage a national event.
We will complete the infrastructures and we will deliver the game. That is the assurance. Lay Biscuit has come on board. Whoever is out there and thinking of joining, please feel free. Come on board. Sponsor this game. This is the event of the country.
Funding received from corporate sponsorships will assist with the budget allocation from the government. Dokis Tindri, NBC National Sports, Kimbe.
Sports in Western Highlands have come along to be recognized in the national and international sporting events. The province has produced sporting talents like sprinter Toya Whistle, Dion Aye, Jason Talley, Santanis, among others. However, it still lacks proper sporting facilities. Mount Hagen Community Development Executive Manager Dalcy Niba raised the concern when talking on Provincial Sports Talkback Show on NBC Western Highlands recently. Vanessa Ripa reports from Mount Hagen.
NIBA adds that lack of facilities and funding for sports in the province are the two drawbacks of sports, especially in Western Highlands.
There are two things that me looking. One place is facility, and the other one is funding. If we have good facilities like what they have in Port Moresby or what they have in Ley or in Rabaul or in Wewak, where the government has built sporting stadiums and all that, if we have something like that in Western Highlands, I am sure we are going to produce more of our youths to excel in sports.
She further adds that sports can also be a tool for development in the province if recognized. The Provincial Community Development Board stresses that it is through sports that Western Highlands can achieve education, infrastructure development, and other vital government services. Western Highlands Province is the first province in the country to have a provincial sports policy in place and has been praised by the Sports Foundation of the initiative taken to draft such a policy to guide sports in the province. In support of Mrs. Niba's comments, Acting Manager of the Office of the Community Development, Peter Nepil, says that mandated leaders should leave their differences aside and if they want to make a change in the province, must start look into sports.
And you would like also, as a concerned citizen, I'd like to say that if our mandated leaders can work together in order to build up more sporting facilities at the district level. People really want to play and enjoy, and when sport is there, you would hardly see there's any law and order problems in that districts or in the communities or within the families too.
Mr. Nepil has appealed to the District Development Authority to set aside a portion of the DSIP fund for sports, especially as it is the vision and the mission for the Office of the Community Development to roll out sports into all the districts, LLGs and wards in the province. Vanessa Ripa, NBC National Sports, Mount Hagen.
Vanessa Ripa certainly wrapping up sports for tonight. Antonia, it's back to you.
Thank you, Douglas. Stay with us. We'll return after the break with the finance news.